Hello everyone and welcome back to Mount Moon TCG. Today's video we're taking a look at the 2017 Worlds format. The matchup today is we have GolisoGarb versus Metagross.
Metagross!
You can obviously tell that Chris is very excited for this matchup because we get to talk about his favorite Pokemon, Metagross.
Metagross.
That's all he's going to say during this game. Remember that you can play a supporter card going first in this format. I kind of wish we can do that now, but that would make this format kind of broken. We have Bradley on the left. I'm not in this video. Chris decided to get a professional Pokemon player to play instead of me because he told me I suck.
No, he was just available at the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so I'm on the right. I bench Lowland Vulpix, which I would have loved to have started with, but alas, I drew it for turn. And then I played N, which each player shuffles his or her hand in his or her deck, and each player draws a card for each of his or her remaining prize cards.
Yep.
Never heard of this card before. What does it do?
Never. No. N was kind of a fringe card. Nobody ever played it.
It's only the third printing of it or something like that, I believe.
I think there was 4 printings.
Yeah, or 3 different arts. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
there's 4 different arts, actually. Maybe 5.
There's a promo one, too.
Yep, there is a promo one.
Okay, that's right. That's what I'm right. So I got N, and I got double Beldum off the N. Who needs Bridget?
I guess not you.
And then I'm going to attach and retreat. Just leave my Vulpix up there.
Look at all those Beldum.
That's a pretty ideal start for me, I guess.
Yep, too bad you didn't go second, then you could beacon.
Yeah, Okay, and then Bradley's got a Wimpod active. It's the ability once during your turn. If it's your first turn, you may retreat for free with this Wimpod.
Yeah, Wimp out.
And he's gonna play an Ultra Ball, grab Lele, and search your deck for a supporter card, and he's also going to play an M.
Who needs Bridget?
Yeah. I guess his hand was...
I think his hand was all energy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So it's kind of... It's a necessary evil.
Yeah, I wish the Beldums had an ability where it's like, if you have 2 Beldums on your bench, you can merge them together. Discard both of them to get a Metang. And the Metangs had an ability where if you have 2 Metangs on your bench, you can discard both of them to get a Metagross out of your deck or something like that. Because that's how the Pokedex entries talk about Metagross evolving.
Who gave you sugar? I told them to stop giving you sugar. Oh boy.
Pokemon, if you're listening, I want that ability on Beldums and Metangs eventually.
Yeah, I'll agree with that if it means that you'll calm down.
Okay.
For once, I have to be the straight man in this video. Like, yes. What is this?
So I drew for turn, got a Metang. I do play rare candies in this, but I don't have... Ooh.
That's kind of disgusting.
I have a Lele I could play if I wanted to end again, but I also have Kukui. I'm going to Beacon regardless, right. So I might as well just Kukui and draw a couple cards. Okay, there's a Sycamore for next turn. And yep, I'm going to Beacon, search my deck for 2 Pokemon, reveal them, put them into my hand, then shuffle the deck. So pretty easy choices, just a Metagross and Metang.
Yep, pretty good. And then we see, yep, there's the VS Seeker from Bradley again for an N.
Yeah, seems pretty good.
Yep, and again. Yeah, VS Seeker is kind of another one of these cards that is very powerful from this era that I kind of wish they would reprint again, but... Yeah.
We do have one that searches the discard pile for like a Rapid Strike card or something like that, or a Single Strike card. Yeah, it's a Single Strike card. The Lantern thing, you can grab a supporter off of that, but it has to be a Single Strike supporter.
Well, there's also the, isn't it a Bennett? Where
yes.
You have to put it in the Lost Zone to look for a supporter card?
Yep.
So there's a couple of options, but still nothing as good as VS Seeker.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I got an Ultra Ball. I'm going to discard my Bridget because I don't need it at this point.
Yeah, you're set up.
I'm going to search for a Metagross because that seems pretty good.
Is it?
And Metagross has the ability Geotech Systems. Once during a turn, before you attack, you may attach a Psychic or a Metal Energy card from your discard pile to your active Pokemon. And I'm going to do that to retreat the Vulpix. And then I'm going to attach Return and use Algorithm GX. Search your deck for up to 5 cards and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And they're immediately going to be handed back in.
Yeah, that was the problem with some of these GX attacks. It's fine stuff, put it into your hand, and then your opponent can just play end.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Yeah, like Big Wheel and the Rayquaza that just, you get 10 cards in your hand. You think you're going to be able to play so much stuff, and then you just get end.
Yeah, very annoying, but...
Then Bradley did evolve into the Garbotoxin Garbodor, but he does not have a tool attached to it yet, so abilities are still on.
And another card I want back. Garbotoxin Garbodor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't think we need Floatstone.
Yeah, it's
a little too good.
Oh, he found the double colorless and a Wimpod.
Yeah, but it needs a Floatstone.
No Floatstone to retreat, yeah.
Yeah, because remember, nobody really played Switch cards.
Yes.
There was no Switch cart.
Mm-hmm.
Even Escape Rope nobody played.
No, yeah.
It was Floatstone or nothing.
Alright, so I found Rare Candy. I was able to evolve into another Metagross and Metang for turn as well. And I'm just going to Giga Hammer, get rid of that Garbotoxin. No turning off my abilities.
That was the next card. Oh no. Oh, that's just a kick. That's just a kick in the mouth.
Yeah, so he played a Rescue Stretcher. He's going to grab the Trubbish back from the discard pile back into his hand, bench it, and then attach the Floatstone, which could be for retreat.
And what's this? An N?
Mm-hmm.
I am shocked.
It's almost like this. Each deck plays 4 Ns or something.
It seems like each deck plays 8 at this point.
Yeah, with the VS Seekers, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, basically. What's Sycamore?
Mm-hmm.
What's Guzma? What's Bridget?
Thing to note is that Bradley didn't retreat or cannot first impression for the extra damage because the Golisopod was promoted in between turns.
Correct.
So he has to armor press for 130 with the choice band, and then he takes 20 less damage.
Yeah, a little annoying.
Alright, so I found another Metang. Put down choice band, and I cannot attack with the active Metagross because Giga Hammer says you cannot use Giga Hammer in the next turn. So the way the deck works is you retreat the Metagross and then you Geotech Systems the energies back onto the new one and just rinse and repeat each turn. Once you get 3 Metagross GXs in play, you're just rotating between 3 of them.
Right.
And you have cards like Max Potion to remove all the damage counters from the ones on the bench after you've retreated. So I'm going to retreat, and I have 2 Metagross, so I'm going to double Geotech onto the new one. Maybe. I mean, I looked in my discard pile.
Well, it depends on what you're going to do with this VS Seeker.
Oh, yes.
Because it's if you're going to N or Sycamore or, yeah.
Okay. So
this is a porter that...
I don't think I had a Sycamore in there. That's why I didn't play it.
That's fair.
I also have to keep in mind Bradley plays the Trashalanche Garbodor as well. And I have to keep in mind how many items I have in my discard pile. Because if I get like 14 items in my discard pile, Garbodor can one-shot a Metagross.
Yeah, not a good day. But I mean, you gotta play Sycamore anyhow, so
yeah.
You're gonna...
Yeah, and I'm gonna Field Blower, discard that Floatstone and the Choice Band. Probably could have held on to it until Garbotoxin was actually in play.
Or you could have, but...
I don't think I had an energy in hand in order to attack this turn, though.
Right.
Or another Metagross, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I have an Ultra Ball, so I can get the 3rd Metagross in play.
Yeah.
Let's save an end for next turn. I have another Ultra Ball if I want to get the 4th Metagross, even though I evolved the Metang this turn.
Right. That's later.
Or potentially save it for lately, something later.
Yeah, depending if he knocks something else.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, now I have 3 Geotech systems, and I don't have to attach to the active anymore.
No, don't have to.
It's all coming from the discard pile each time.
But you could still attach to like the benched Metagross or something in case plays another N or something, and then somehow gets another Garbodor up and running.
Yep, I chose to attach to the Lele actually, for retreating purposes, because that has the 1 retreat cast.
I guess, yeah.
Or I could always attach another energy and then energy drive with it, with a bunch of energy from the discard pile. Okay. Well, there's the Trashlandish Garbodor and a Hex Maniac. Hex Maniac is just turn off abilities until your opponent's next, or until the beginning of your next turn, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
But Bradley found another Garbotoxin Garbodor.
Now, does he have the Float Stone?
That's another Ultra Ball.
Yeah, you didn't get another Trubbish.
Uh-huh.
Just in case.
Well, he got rid of a Guzma, so he didn't want to knock out my Metagross on the bench.
I don't think he could have.
No. Oh, no, he couldn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have a Grass Energy.
Yeah, he would have needed the Grass Energy to First Impression.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, it's a tool, but it's not the tool you want.
Yeah.
Obviously, valuing the ability more than the Floatstone tool.
Yep.
But yeah.
Alright, so he's going to Crosscut GX, does 150 damage, and then you switch Golisopod with one of your bench Pokemon. And just leaves a single prize attacker up for me.
Yeah.
Alright. It looks like I drew a Guzma for turn.
You did, but with no energy in play, really, besides on the Lele.
I could always Guzma and put up the Lele retreat into the same Metagross again, because once it goes to the bench, the Giga Hammer resets.
Well, if you have another energy, you could have brought up the other Golisopod with it.
Oh, I'm going to choose to knock out the Garbotoxin, yep.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, because you can... you Guzma, you bring up the Lele, you retreat the Lele, bring the Metagross back active, and it resets the attack.
Yes. So and also gets rid of Garbotoxin. But
yeah, so it's, best for you. But of course, going to play Rescue Stretcher and use the second effect of it to shuffle 3 Pokemon from the discard pile into the deck.
Yep.
And here comes Heavy Ball. Pokemon with a retreat cost of 3 or more, and Garbodor's 3 retreat cost or more.
And Ultra Ball just for good measure.
Yeah, get another Trubbish.
I can't win, Hunter.
Well, you're doing fine so far. You gotta take, what, 4 more prize cards?
Yeah, all I've done is knock out 2 Garbodors.
I mean, you know what the threat is.
I know, yeah. But he's gonna knock out my... yeah. He needs a choice band to knock me out.
There's the Float Stone. Energy to that Golisopod.
Or he could always hard retreat the active. Oh no, because it was Crosscut last turn. That's right. It had a 150 on it, not 130, like the other one on the bench. So yeah, Armor Press is enough to knock me out.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so I promote the fresh one. No abilities.
Do you have another Field Blower in the deck?
There is. There's 2 Field Blower in this list. Ultra Ball, see if the last Metagross is in there, just to grab it. It's not. There's a Lele in there. That's the only target I can choose. But with no abilities, right now, there's no reason to.
Yeah.
Bradley's starting to count my items, see how close he is for a Trashlandish.
You played a bunch of items.
Yeah, and then I just put 2 more in with the Ultra Ball.
What was it?
That's 8 in there right now. Double Sycamore?
Double high five?
Alright, so I need the Field Blower this turn in order to attack, and an energy.
Field blower. Oh, there it is. There's the field blower.
And a Rescue Stretcher, even.
Did I also see a max potion in the hand?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a max potion in the hand, too.
So, heal all damage from one of your Pokemon. If you do, discard all energy attached to that Pokemon. Oh, I didn't have any energy attached to it, so...
There you go.
Yep, and then with a Rescue Stretcher for a Metagross GX that's in the discard pile, and just evolve.
Yeah, so now there's 11
Alright,
items.
I'm back up to full strength. Abilities and 3 Metagross in play.
Yeah, and you're taking 2 prizes here.
Yep. I did not attach return. Okay. Oh, no, I did not.
Mountain Garbodor. Yep. Getting ready to set up the trash lance, Garbodor. There's the floatstone again.
Finds another floatstone.
So now you're out of field blowers.
I am, yes. So I'd have to pull off another Guzma Retreat the Lele play in order to knock out the Garbodor.
Yeah, that's really hard.
Or I could just not, at this point I could just knock out the Lele because I have Choice Band on the one. Oh, it's the one on the bench without energy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get N down to 2. Probably setting up for a first impression, and then he either needs to find the Choice Band this turn or next turn to knock out the active. Yep, just first impression for 120.
Energy, Choice Belt, and Rare Candy.
Yeah, Rare Candy's useless at this point.
Yep.
So this is a dead hand for me.
So now...
I can always attach the energy to one of the bench Metagross. Or the Lele, and hope for a Guzma play.
Yeah, that's kind of what... That's the only option.
Yep, and I can't attack with the active Metagross because I Giga Hammered last turn. But he's not guaranteed to knock me out. That's
Correct.
the thing. He would either have to evolve into
he needs
Trash
to
Avalanche or
Armor Press Choice Belts.
yes, or that.
There's a Guzma.
Yep, start targeting the one with the Choice Band on it. I have another Choice Band in hand, so that's not a big deal. It's just going to spread the damage around since he can't take a knockout.
And there's Max Potion, but...
I can hang on to it for a turn. Because, again, he's not knocking me out.
Right.
Because I didn't stop and count how many Choice Bands he's played at this point. I'm just going to play it safe and Max Potion active. Seeker.
Guzma?
I think there's an Acerola in there.
Oh, Acerola.
So that way it guarantees he can continue the first impression.
And Benchmark Pod.
And that's why this list plays the Rainbow Energy, so you can put a damage counter on your Golisopod and then Acerola the next turn. Oh, that's a useless card.
X-Maniac does you no good.
Abilities already turned off. But might as well play it, get a card on my deck.
Yeah, in case he ends you or something.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, just attaching grass energy. Yeah, there's an Armor Press. Metagross isn't knocked out. Oh, there's a Sycamore. Thank you.
But still.
Yeah, attach the Choice Band onto the bench. Yep. Sycamore. And now I have 13 items in the discard pile.
You might have, yeah. That's a lot.
Let's see. Found an energy. Did I find a max potion to heal?
I wouldn't think you want to right now because you're putting yourself in range of the Trash Avalanche.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he's been waiting to play that Trash Lunch on the bench or just hasn't found it. Doesn't look like it's in his hand.
No, it looks like a Rainbow Energy and a...
Field blower?
Yes, it looks like a Field Blower.
So I'm not attaching the bench. Oh, I'm debating the Max Potion. Nope, just decided to pass.
Yeah.
Oh, but he Field Blowered the items into the discard pile anyway.
Yep.
And the choice bands I needed. So yeah, now he just has to armor press for them. Knockout. Oh, Sycamore can't Sycamore because he would deck himself out.
Yeah, so he's...
Yep, just armor press for the knockout. So I could almost win by deck out if I played my Max Potions correctly. And just kept retreating.
Yeah, but you didn't know, though.
Mm-hmm.
No
Oh, I
choice
drew the
bands.
choice band. And I have a VS Seeker. Is there a Guzma in there?
There's gotta be. I assume you played one at least this game.
Yeah, there's a
There it is.
Guzma. And I have 3 energy on the bench one, so I'm going to Guzma up the Waylay, attach choice band, and Metagross is going to Giga Hammer for 180.
Just perfect.
Yep,
The last 2 prize cards.
yep. And there's the Delmise and the other Metagross.
And Delmise does 10 more damage to the opponent's active.
Your Metal Pokemon
Metal
do 10
Pokemon.
more damage, yep.
Well, you played Metal, so you're fine.
Yes. And it plays a couple Psychic too if I ever wanted to Anchor Shot or something like that. Stop something from retreating.
Right, because Geotech, you can get either a Metal Energy or the Psychic
Yep.
Energy.
Mm-hmm.
So you won with Metagross.
Yay, it's my first time winning with Metagross on the channel.
And that is worthy of an applause.
Mm-hmm.
So, you feel good? We're good? You got closure now?
Yes.
Alright, that'll do it for this episode. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and join us for some awesome perks here on Mount Moon TCG. And we'll see you next time.
I have like 2 other Metagross decks I want to build.
Why does that not surprise me?
But they're older. They're like 2006 or something like that, I think.